Hey guys, welcome back. It's the Magic Hour. How you doing out there? Boy, it's been a little while since I've seen you guys. I hope you're doing well. Well, welcome back to our playthrough of the first Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game, the first in this series. Hey, welcome back. Good to see you, dude. Alright, so we are partway through episode number 3, right? So we are back on the movie lot, investigating, and trying to find more evidence to help clear our client of murder charges. So, no pressure, right? How you doing today, Virtue? I hope you're doing good out there. Alright. Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Alright, so we're talking to Gumshoe here. Let's have a little conversation, right? So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. They have a science guy. Alright. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Alright, so he's got some kind of a field test kit for the type of sedatives that we already found in the employee area. So, if you recall, we had previously found sleeping pills next to a table where people had been eating some steaks, and this seems to imply that our client Will Powers was drugged. Yeah, so. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. I like how he calls us pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. This seems to confirm our theory. Looks like it. Steak plate was added to the court record. Alright, found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. How goes your investigation? Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's, prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Alright, so Jack Hammer's fingerprints were found on this bottle of sleeping pills. Very suspicious. Okay. Well, I think we have learned everything that we can from Detective Gumshoe, and we've learned quite a lot from him, actually. We're also seemingly getting to Edgeworth, so maybe that'll give give us some kind of an advantage in the courtroom, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and... Oh. Here we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and move back to... How about the dressing room and see if there's anything else in the dressing room. Oh! Well, look who it is! Penny, the production assistant. Eh? Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! Maya's not happy at all. This is her favorite show. They can't end the Steel Samurai. Alright, well, let's talk about it. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Yeah, the last episode. Can you imagine? What a heartbreaking way to find out, too, as a big fan of the series. Alright, on the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai's costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Spill the tea. Come on, Penny, we need to know what's going on here. The rumor? Yeah. Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Oh, so Miss Vasquez was extorting him in some way? Ooh. It's unsavory. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. Oh yeah, that really clarifies. Thank you. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Wow, that's really ominous. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget this ever happened. Oh yeah, that's not suspicious at all. This is supposedly like an extremely popular show, right? With kids, so you know they're making a lot of money. This doesn't make any sense. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. So I think to prove that people care about this, all right, then let's go ahead and present the path to glory, right? Our other little super fan, Cody, right? Made this.
Take that!
And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show couldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. That's right, because Penny's a big fan too. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Yeah, spill the tea. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. Ah, the security guard. Yeah, we could go back and talk to her, huh? She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. That's true. She won't necessarily talk to us. Anything could happen here. But we have to give her a shot at least. So let's go ahead and move back to the employee area. And then back to the main gate to talk to Ms. Oldbag. What? You're still slinking around? Oh, cheerful as ever, right? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? That's right, she was a huge fan of the murder victim, Jack Hammer. Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Well, let's talk to her about 5 years ago, right? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh, look at that face. She looks really scary to me. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols. Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Penny Nichols, get it? Alright. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that? And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, ma'am, I don't think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. Yeah, you know what? I do have proof, right? We've got proof. I'm sorry, Ms. Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume with this steak plate, right? Because it's got sleeping pill traces on it, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's shove this in her face. Take that, lady. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So this is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Hmm? Ha! I bet Powers put it in there himself. Yeah, a likely story. This guy dosed himself with sleeping pills. Even a lightweight like him must have some trouble sleeping sometimes. Except, I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. Well, yeah, because Hammer's fingerprints were on the bottle. Take that! This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. Oh, she can't deny it now. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. Yeah, she's gonna talk to us, finally. Alright, tell us what happened. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now we know exactly what's going on here. She's all mobbed up. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Ms. Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Ms. Oldbag. Here, take this. Ah, a photo. A photograph? Oh my gosh, look at... That's crazy. Look at this photo. Wait a second. There's a freaking body here. Ah! She's just casually handing this photo to us. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs, there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Oh, that's right, the fence was bent. You remember there was one prong on the fence that was bent. This must be why. I wonder what they were filming here. Look, Hammer's dressed like a tennis player? Alright. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Alright, so we have the photo of the accident involving Jack Hammer. I wonder if there's any more evidence. We should check out Studio 2. Alright, so to get to Studio 2, we gotta go to outside Studio 1 first. Anything going on here? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer? Well, let's go check out Studio 2. Oh, look who it is! Miss Suspicious herself. Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Hello. Hello. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I think she was polite. She said hello a few times. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Alright, well, let's try to talk to her. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Well, let's keep asking her questions. Maybe she'll respond to something else. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. She's tired of the Steel Samurai? You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Oh, she's being really rude to us. Well, I wonder what she'll think if we show her this suspicious photo we just got, right? She doesn't look so calm in this photo. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady. Ms. Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway. Ms. Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Alright, well, I guess we gotta follow her inside the trailer. I hope she doesn't try to kill us. We'll see. Pretty scary lady. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change. Huh. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? Wow, that's a pretty serious accusation. That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Huh. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? That's a good point. And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. That's true, he could have made a copy, right? But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. Uh-oh. This is starting to get intense. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Uh-oh. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. The whole mob is here. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Oh, I don't want to be erased. What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Yeah, exactly, Virtue. Where the heck is Detective Gumshoe? We need him right now. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. Gulp. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Wow, this is really ominous. Yeah! Oh, speak of the devil! It's Gumshoe! Here to save us! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Me too. I'll see you there. Hey, you okay, pal? Yeah, you know, that was a close one. I've never been happier to see Gumshoe than right now. Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe? Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared! Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Yeah, it definitely looks like D. Vasquez is at the root of all of this murderous behavior. Alright, so let's go ahead and save our game here. Time for more courtroom action, right? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial, so this makes or breaks it for us, right, guys? I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. All right. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Wow, she's really rude. I don't think Edgeworth liked that too much. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. All right. We gotta find something in her testimony. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. Oh, the judge has a question. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. All right, so the van was added to the court record. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. All right. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss, but I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere. All right, I think we ought to press her a little more about the steak situation. So, let's move forward in her testimony here. All right, Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. So let's go ahead and present her with, how about the steak plate that we have in evidence? As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Ah, yet there were no bones left on the plates. Ah, so they couldn't have had T-bone steaks. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too, you ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. Well, I don't think she ate the bone too, though she certainly looks like she's capable of it. And it's certainly not a boneless steak, so I'm pretty sure you didn't eat that steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? So our options are meeting the Steel Samurai and picking on Salmonella. Well, I think that she was meeting with the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Ooh, she's trying to throw down with us, huh? On our own turf here in the courtroom. All right, lady, let's do this. Let's rumble. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Well, our options here. I think you could. You couldn't, could you? Or I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure that she couldn't wield a heavy weapon. She is very slight. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Haha, yeah, we got you, lady. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Well, of course, the spear itself, it was broken, remember? And then repaired with duct tape. I don't think you could use something like this to commit a murder.
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But That is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? He's making a great point. Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Ugh. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I think I know. I have a feeling that there was a repeat of an incident. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon, then. I'm going to show this picture. Take that! Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Shock. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! Oh my gosh! Did you see that look of shock on her face? Mr. Wright, continue! It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. That's right. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah, it's extremely ironic. Ho-ho, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? And returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? I can think of a way. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Well, let's think about it. She certainly didn't carry him over there. But they did have that van, right? I'm gonna say she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. All right, here's the van. Take that, baby. Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One. And you used the studio van to do it. That's right, we figured it out. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Well, of course he was. Of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. That's true. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Yeah. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Huh. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Don't, huh? Me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Ooh, she's testing us. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Oh, of course. It's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Well, I think she did it. I don't know. Should we accuse her of doing it? Should we ask her to testify again? Or should we just let her go? Well, we can't just let her go. We know she's the murderer. Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! I've come so far, only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Objection!
Oh! Hey, Edgeworth, coming in with the save here. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Oh, I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth? I, too, see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo! I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Huh. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth. Alright. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. Oh, so she says Oldbag knows too. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Oh wow, so this was a big party. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Alright, we gotta find some weakness in her testimony. Right. Let's do this. Alright. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Hey, Buddy Bear, how you doing? Good to see ya. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Yeah, I don't know about that. Tell me more. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Tell me more. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. That's exactly right. She would have had to know. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Knew Hammer was injured. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director? Alright. Gotta find something to peg this on her. Edgeworth turning a new leaf. Isn't there a game where you play as him? Yeah, you know what, Virtue? I think you're right. I think there is a game that you play as Edgeworth. We'll have to maybe check that one out in the future. Alright. Well... Now, she's saying that Hammer was injured, right? But at the same time, Powers was the one who got hurt. Right? So, okay, so let's go ahead and get to that last statement about Hammer being injured. And let's present her with this photo here, right? It's extremely sus. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember? Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. That's right. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez. You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Huh. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder. Well, I knew the motive. She was blackmailing him, right? So let's present the photo again. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. She did. Oh yeah, she has no problem smoking in the courtroom. She's clearly the boss. I'm surprised the judge didn't say anything. You made him work for you for petty change. Huh. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Ms. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for the murder. Well, I don't know. I don't think that she really had a motive. We didn't really see one. I think it might have been an accident again. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, wow. Ooh! She broke her little cigarette holder. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. Yes, she big mad. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to calm down. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die! Please! Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Yeah! We did it! Nice work, everyone. That is all. This court is adjourned. Alright, going back to the defendant's lobby to wrap things up here. Hey, Will's looking pretty happy, huh? I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... I don't know, maybe he was jealous. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Oh, it was canceled. He doesn't know. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Oh, it's Edgeworth! We usually don't see him. Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Mr. Wright, I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. So there's some backstory here between our boy Phoenix Wright and Prosecutor Edgeworth here, huh? Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Oh. Seems a little complicated. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? I think we all want to know, right? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Hey, there's the Pink Princess show that Salmonella was talking about, right? Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You'd have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wait a minute, Will Powers is playing the Pink Princess? Well, I guess he's inside this whole costume, right? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. That's right, rock on, Logan. Alright, cool. So this has opened up episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. And look, Edgeworth is featured very prominently in the art. I have to check this out. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. And let's go. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered. But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas! Oh my gosh. What? Edgeworth? Did Edgeworth just kill that guy? Wow, I wasn't expecting that, were you? Alright, we're at our law offices. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure is kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fayblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Ying! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Yeah, let's go find out is exactly right, huh? I don't think we really have anything to talk about. We already know where to go. So let's head on over. Ooh, the detention center. Guess we could go to see Edgeworth, right? What should we do? Let's go see Edgeworth first, huh? Merry Christmas. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! Where'd he go? What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Well, let's talk to him a little bit. What happened, dude? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're going to help you, that's what. Huh? Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick? He's insulting you. Nick! Why am I the one? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really... Hey, Bob! Time to show off the attorney's badge, huh? Yeah, I think you might be right. We gotta prove to Edgeworth that, you know what, we are exactly in a position to help. We're a defense attorney. Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Okay, well, I guess all I can do is present him with the only thing I have in my inventory. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha! Ha ha! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up, not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I have talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Alright. Oh, we've got one more option. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Alright, well, Edgeworth is gone, so I guess we gotta move on here. I know. He's just playing games with us. Really, he just wants us to get closer to him, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and move to the Gourd Lake entrance and see what's going on. Alright, we're at the entrance here. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Hey, our old pal Detective Gumshoe. Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Ooh, he's really mad. He's usually happy-go-lucky. He's sounding pretty angry right now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits, Ah! Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts! Yeah, he keeps getting us confused with our first client. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Alright, well, let's talk to him a little bit. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay. Mr. Head in the Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer? Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Suspicious. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what that witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Yeah, neither am I. It sounds like I'm living rent-free in his head. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Well, how about the autopsy report? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We could talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Alright, so we got some directions to the police station. Oh hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. Alright. Well, is there anything going on here? I'm not quite sure. Let's see here. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Anything else here? We've got some trees. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Well, it doesn't look like there's much going on here. The lamppost, a trash can, wall. Nope, I think we've inspected it all, so let's go ahead and see where we can move to. Ah, the public beach. Let's check out the beach. Oh, look at this! Samurai dogs! Alright, the public beach. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how can they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Alright, let's examine this place. Ah, what's going on here? What's this object here? On the bench. Huh. Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Okay. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Let's go ahead and take it. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Alright, so she grabbed them. A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string and it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Okay, well, that remains to be seen. What else is going on here? Anything in the trash can? The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Sign here. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Yeah, it's probably really cold outside, huh? Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd from when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I think we have investigated this entire area. Is there anything else we can look at? How about the boat rental shop? And the woods, huh? 2 new options here. Well, I guess I'll go to the woods first. Ooh, got some equipment here. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping right next to the no camping sign. They've got guts. Camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Alright, well, let's examine this campsite here first. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pinch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Someone's got a vehicle here. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. Alright. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Okay, I think we've investigated everything here. There is an option to slide, so let's go ahead and slide to the left. Take a look at the equipment here. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Well, it responded. It certainly did. Yeah. Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Who is this? Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just 'cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl, why they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help! And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of the Papa's drawls than listen to y'all stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Let's talk to her. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Ask her name. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Oh, the same dialogue again. She just want to yell at us. She's just trying to yell at us. Wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Well, the only thing that I have is my attorney's badge. So let's go ahead and show it to her. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and put one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. 'Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter, and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you. If it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart, but you can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Alright. Well then let's talk, Lotta. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Oh, you like her? Yeah, she got a lot of personality. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That so? Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors! Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made. A genuine Soligan. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that? That mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Ah, so we've got her camera now added to the court record. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. A loud noise, huh? You mean like a gunshot? I wonder if Lotta saw anything or got a photograph or something. Alright, well, let's ask her. Let's present this to her and see what she's got to say about it. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Oh, yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Okay. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Alright, well I guess there's not much else I can do here. Let's go ahead and move back to the beach. Now there was another area that was opened up, right? The boat rental shop. Is there anything going on here? Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats wouldn't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Alright, well there's not much going on here. I guess I could examine a little bit, see if there's anything to look at. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Alright, nothing there. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright, we're good to go then. Let's go ahead and move back to the public beach. Nothing new here. Let's go back to the entrance. Nothing, huh? Well, I don't know. I guess we should go see our buddy Gumshoe then, right? So let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. Oh, let's talk about the autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Alright, so the time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th, cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Well, this is pretty vague. It's at some time on the 24th or the 25th. But at least we know it was a bullet to the heart. And speaking of the heart, hey! How you doing, dude? I hope you're having a great day so far. Nice to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face! Someone you know? You're not having a good day. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope whatever's going on with you resolves itself, or maybe this can distract you a little bit. I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Oh, so Maya recognizes the victim. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing else that we can do except go back to the scene of the crime, try to get more information. You have a stomach bug. Oh, bummer. I'm so sorry to hear that. You know something that always helps most folks when they're not feeling great is some ginger ale. Maybe you can have a little bit of ginger ale to settle your stomach, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and move. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the Gourd Lake entrance. And let's see if maybe there are some photographs from that camera yet, huh? So let's see, the woods. That's where Lotta is. Ah, excellent. All right. There's Lotta. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Wait up a second. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey. This is them. Take a look. Ooh. All right. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, it's pretty dark, the photograph. Hard to tell. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta? What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta? Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. All right, so now she said it took 2 photos, right? But she only showed us this one. So I wonder what's going on. Oh, Lotta is your waifu? That's great. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the public beach. Oh, some action here too. Oh, your surname is Hart, like Brett the Hitman Hart? Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey, that's right, you took her name. Hey, it's Santa! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry! Hey, it's our old pal, Larry Butts. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianse deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse is a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, "You go, girlfriend," you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my, what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow. Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. All right, Larry. Tell us what happened, dude. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. Hmm? I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kianse is not in town right now. Oh, yes, big oof indeed. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he is a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Well, of course he knows Edgeworth, right? Edgeworth was the Was he the prosecutor? No, he wasn't the prosecutor in the first case. Okay, all right. So how does he know Edgeworth? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. Oh, the big reveal. The big reveal, right? So these guys all know each other from way back. They're all homies from grade school. Okay, all right, now I get the picture. What? Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs? Okay, I get it. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. Ah, yes, Edgeworth is the childhood friend. That's the classic setup, right? He's the love interest. It comes back full circle. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy. Alright. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Be like father, I see. Now we're really getting the true tea. Now we're getting deep into the psyche of Miles Edgeworth here. He's got daddy issues. Oh, I see Edgeworth is your waifu, huh, Buddy Bear? Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Ooh, a famous defense lawyer? But he's a prosecutor. Shouldn't he want to be, on our side of the table if he wants to be like Dad? Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. Yeah, you're right, Bob. He did help us a lot in the last case. It was kind of hard to tell he was the prosecutor at a certain point. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about a man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Ooh, look at that picture. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. This reminds me of the Weekly World News. It was like a tabloid newspaper thing you could get at the grocery store, and they always had articles about like Bigfoot and Bat Boy and UFOs and stuff in it. Alright, giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Alright, so we got an article about a monster sighted at Gourd Lake now. This will definitely be helpful for us. Okay. Well, we've talked to him about everything we can talk about. I think we've gotten everything that we can out of Larry at this moment in time. Alright, and I see it's time for me to go ahead and wrap up for the evening, so I just wanted to thank everybody for stopping by and checking in on the stream, and I hope that I'll get a chance to see you next time. Have an excellent evening, take care of yourself, and I will see you on Friday. Take care now, bye!